So this is me filleting a Dhuie. This Dhuie's 74 centimetres, weighs about 7 kilos. Okay, I've just pulled off the skin, as you can see, on the outside. It's not how I usually do it, but what I wanted to show you was all this meat up here. People often cut off the head through here and use the fillet, but there's all this meat here. There's also cheek meat, which I'll expose in just a second. So as you can see, this is the Dhuie still, and I've just exposed the cheek, and there's a lot of meat here. It goes right up under the eye and right around behind the eye as well. There's some bone in here, but I'll show you after I've filleted it, or after I've cut it out. It's easy to do, and you get this beautiful medallion piece that has a texture a little bit different to the fillet flesh. This is more like, I don't know, like chicken thigh. It's really nice, along with the meat in this part, which is called the wings, when they butterfly out, and I'll show you that a bit later too. Okay, so I've just cut out this cheek meat around there. Okay, it's all under the eye, and as you can see, it's beautiful little piece of meat, and it's as simple as cutting down through here and just follow this bone underneath, cut through a little bit of sinew down here, bit of cartilage, and then along the top of the mouth line there, and around the eye up to below here is where the brain is, straight in through there. So the next bit is just this little bit through here, and you get that by sliding your knife around. There's a hinge through here, which is just a bit of hinge bony bit, right? But you slide your knife in through there and around inside, and you get this beautiful little piece that adds to the bit that you never would have got if you just cut the head off. And then cutting again in a V motion down underneath this bone and along this bone, which eventually joins up with the rest of the fillet. Everyone knows how to fillet, so I won't bother showing you anything else. For those of you who don't know how to fillet, of course, sorry, I was a bit presumptuous in saying that everyone knows how to fillet. Sliding your knife in underneath this, the back of the gills there, all right, and all the way through, following a rib bone down to the gut, and that will get me all of this fillet off. It will have some rib bones in it, but given that it's Dhuie, I want to cut all them out and then just cut out the rib bones, and that way I end up with a lot more meat. The ribs are just under the surface there, and then I'll show you a little bit later an easy way to cut out the wings, because there's a lot of meat in here that is really good. So I've got most of the fillet off, and obviously this is all the entrails. This here is the swim bladder, which if you take it out and put it on the barbecue, like clean it up of course, and then put it on the barbecue, it ends up like crackling. It's really nice. But I was going to show you about the wings. So this is the wings, all right, goes right up underneath the jaw there, and to get them out, you lift the gill flap, okay, and there's that hinge that is normally attached. I've run the knife through it, and you just got to run the knife through, and it detaches the wings, if you like, or the pectoral fins, and then you run your knife down through the gills right up to underneath the chin, and you end up with the all of this, mate, and I'll show you that in just a minute. So here are the wings that have been cut out from underneath the fish's pectoral fins, which are here. Okay, and this here goes right up underneath the chin, if you like, of the jewfish. And all of this meat in here is just magnificent.